Hi everyone, Darren from DrayTek Australia and New Zealand. In this webinar we'll be checking out the latest advancements in DrayTek's 4G and 5G router lineup. In an increasingly connected world, reliable and flexible internet access is paramount, and DrayTek continues to innovate in this space. We'll start by looking at why 4G and 5G routers are becoming essential for businesses and homes. Then we'll dive into each of the featured models, exploring their unique features and benefits. Finally, we'll compare all the options to help choose the perfect router for specific needs, followed by a 5-minute Q&A session. Don't forget you can pause the video anytime if you'd like a longer look at anything, or skip back if you'd like to hear something again. So let's explore the need for 4G and 5G routers. And that begins by understanding what 5G is. 5G is the latest generation of wireless mobile and internet services available in Australia, the same technology that mobile phones use for internet when not connected to Wi-Fi. 5G supersedes older technologies such as 4G, 3G, 2G and 1G. The higher number superseded the older technology, indicated by the lower number. 3G and older technologies have now been switched off to make way for later technologies. This chart, which is available on the government webpage, shows the evolution of generations from 1G through to 5G. The first generation was called 1G and was mainly used for analog mobile phone services. Digital voice services were introduced with 2G, and subsequent improvements saw 3G and 4G being used for digital services for both mobile phone and internet data access. Now we have the fifth generation, known as 5G, which offers higher speed and greater capacity. 5G isn't just 5G though, it comes in three different versions. Millimetre wave, also known as high band, works in the 26 to 28 GHz range for localised coverage and capacity. It's the fastest, but that tiny wavelength has difficulty penetrating walls and other obstacles, and it has a range of just 100 to 200 metres. That means a lot more broadcast points are needed for it to be useful, so at this stage you might only come across it in large public arenas and some airports. To make this work on a larger scale, it would need a device installed on every other telephone pole or on people's houses, the cost of which would be astronomical, so we probably won't see that anytime soon. Midband, also known as sub-6 5G, works in the 1800 to 3600 MHz range for a better compromise between coverage and capacity. It uses a lower frequency with a larger wave, so it has a much better range. While not as fast as millimetre wave, it's still substantially faster than 4G if you can get a good signal. Low-band 5G works in the 700 to 900 MHz range with a focus on coverage. It has a similar range to 4G but with better speeds, but not a lot better. Typically, you should expect to see 100 to 200 megabits per second depending on signal strength. So why are 4G and 5G routers needed? The current digital landscape demands robust and flexible internet connectivity. 4G and 5G routers play a vital role in this by serving as primary internet connections in areas where fixed-line broadband is either unavailable or unreliable. They're also awesome for failover backup, ensuring business continuity if and when the main internet connection fails. Additionally, they're ideal for temporary locations such as pop-up shops and construction sites, and for providing connectivity to mobile and field teams in logistics and service industries. Okay, so let's look at some 4G and 5G use cases. The first one is the provision of internet services for passengers on public transport, such as tourist buses or coaches. For a transport company to provide free Wi-Fi to its passengers, a wireless router can be placed in a suitable location on the bus to ensure good coverage. On larger buses or double-decker buses, an additional access point can be installed to extend the Wi-Fi coverage if needed. Passengers can be given unrestricted internet access through the use of the Hotspot web portal available in DrayTek routers. This can be directed to the company's web portal for information on available services. Security measures can also be enforced using DrayTek's firewall and content security management to safeguard users from unwanted websites. The next example is the provision of internet services for outdoor events. These can be leisure and social activities such as sports events, weekend markets or special functions that require short-term internet access. At most such outdoor locations, there is no fixed cabling to provide ADSL, VDSL, or NBN services, and the only way to provide internet access is via wireless broadband. Again, the Hotspot web portal on DrayTek routers can be used to provide internet access to people attending these events. The final example is the provision of internet services for a mobile office. Mobile offices, used for various businesses for projects, are often set up at temporary locations that do not have permanent internet access. These sites may also need VPN services, which can be established over 4G and 5G networks. Okay, let's now take a brief look at cellular routers offered by DrayTek. The first one is the DrayTek Vigor 2865L 5G series routers. These are designed for demanding environments, offering high-speed 5G connectivity with advanced firewall and VPN capabilities. These are perfect for businesses that need high-speed connectivity and versatility. A 5G modem is integrated for ultra-fast cellular broadband, and they also feature a VDSL2 ADSL2 Plus modem and a configurable LAN/WAN Ethernet port, allowing them to work with traditional fixed-line broadband. Multiple connections can be combined for reliable multi-WAN load balancing and failover capabilities. For businesses with distributed teams or remote access requirements, its robust VPN features are a significant advantage. The Vigor 2865 LAX 5G model also offers high-speed Wi-Fi, providing a comprehensive solution. These are fitted with unlocked 4G, 5G modems, and the combination of 4G and 5G capabilities means excellent mobile coverage. The 5G bands supported here cover most areas in Australia and New Zealand. Here we have a view of the rear of the Vigor 2865 LAX 5G router. One point to note is that the router has a dual SIM card slot, and it can take 2 nano SIM cards, which are placed on the carrier before inserting into the slot. The dual SIM slot allows using 2 mobile network providers, so that in the event that one mobile network fails, the router can switch to the secondary SIM card and its cellular network connection. It's also backward compatible with 4G LTE if a 5G network is unavailable. Next up is the DrayTek Vigor 2927L 5G series routers. These routers are tailored for businesses that prioritise speed, security, and advanced networking features. It boasts a built-in 4G, 5G modem for primary or backup cellular internet, complemented by dual gigabit Ethernet WAN ports. This enables excellent load balancing and failover, ensuring maximum uptime. Its high-throughput VPN capabilities support protocols such as SSL, IPsec, and OpenVPN, making it ideal for secure remote access and site-to-site connections. The robust firewall and content filtering provide essential network security. Like the Vigor 2865L 5G routers, these are equipped with unlocked 4G, 5G modems, which provide excellent mobile coverage in Australia and New Zealand. And again, on the back you'll find a dual SIM card slot, which can take 2 nano SIM cards placed on the carrier before inserting them into the slot, which once again allows using 2 mobile network providers, one as a primary and one as a backup in case the first one has a problem. The built-in modems are also backwards compatible with 4G LTE when a 5G network is unavailable. The next 5G router available from DrayTek is the Vigor C510. It stands out with its compact design and powerful features. Don't let its size fool you, this little powerhouse includes a built-in 5G/LTE modem for blazing fast cellular connectivity. It offers gigabit Ethernet ports for wired devices and, importantly, integrates dual-band Wi-Fi 6, that's 802.11ax, for superior wireless performance. For larger spaces or to extend coverage, it also supports mesh Wi-Fi with the AX model, that is, making it a versatile choice for both homes and small offices seeking modern high-speed wireless and cellular integration. In addition to using a nano SIM card, you can use an eSIM to establish a 5G or 4G connection. Looking at the rear, it's more compact than the Vigor 2865 and 2927 routers. At number 5, there's a dual SIM card slot that can accommodate 2 nano SIM cards, and at number 6, there are 2 external cellular antennas located on the sides of the router. Inside the router, there are also two PFA antennas, reducing the number of external antennas required. PFA stands for planar inverted F antenna, and they're the same type of antennas you'll find in smartphones. As you might have gathered already, C510 series routers come equipped with an unlocked 4G 5G modem, delivering reliable mobile connectivity across Australia and New Zealand. Its support for both 4G and 5G networks ensures broad coverage, with the supported 5G bands listed here covering most regions in both countries. As with the Vigor 2865 and 2927 routers, the dual SIM slot allows using two mobile network providers, so if one fails, the router can switch to the secondary SIM card and its cellular network connection. It's also backward compatible with 4G LTE when a 5G network is unavailable. Here we have the 5G performance that is available from DrayTek 5G routers. Okay, now let's look at two excellent 4G LTE options that bring Wi-Fi 6 capabilities. First is the Vigor 2136AX 4G. This router features a built-in 4G LTE modem, providing reliable cellular internet access. The AX in their name signifies their support for dual-band Wi-Fi 6, that's 802.11ax, delivering faster speeds, lower latency, and better performance in crowded network environments. It also includes gigabit Ethernet ports for robust wired connections and strong VPN and firewall features to secure a network. Here are the specifications for the Vigor 2136AX 4G router and how it compares to the base model Vigor 2136 routers. On the rear, you'll find a dual SIM slot, shown at number 6 in the diagram, which allows failover to a secondary SIM and cellular network connection if the primary one goes down. This router has two LTE antennas mounted on its sides, shown at number 7 in the side view in the top diagram. As with the other routers mentioned, the dual SIM slot allows using two mobile network providers, so if one fails, the router can switch to the secondary SIM card and its network connection. Just keep in mind that this one only does 4G, not 5G as well. The Vigor 2767AX 4G is functionally similar to the Vigor 2136AX 4G, offering similar performance. The main difference is that this router has a VDSL2 WAN interface, so it can be used for fibre to the node, that's FTTN, installations as well as LTE. Here are the specifications for the Vigor 2767AX 4G router and how it compares to the base model Vigor 2767 and 2767AX routers. Now that we've looked at what 4G and 5G solutions DrayTek have to offer, let's look at the differences between 4G and 5G to help decide which solution is best for you. For speed, 5G offers significantly higher theoretical speeds than 4G LTE. For DrayTek routers, 4G has a peak download speed of 300 megabits per second compared to 900 megabits per second for the 5G router models. However, the average real-world speed will be lower than this. Looking at latency, we see that 5G's ultra-low latency makes it ideal for critical real-time applications such as cloud gaming, augmented reality, and industrial IoT. Availability-wise, 4G is widespread globally, but 5G is catching up fast. Coverage is rapidly expanding, primarily in urban and suburban areas. Another factor to consider is cost. Currently, 5G plans and hardware tend to be more expensive than 4G. 4G is excellent for reliable backup, remote sites, and everyday internet use. 5G represents the future, ideal for demanding primary connections, high bandwidth applications, and situations where low latency is crucial. Some points to consider. One is the wall factor. If your DrayTek router is located in a basement or behind thick brick walls, 4G LTE may actually provide a more stable, though slower connection than high-frequency 5G because the signal waves are longer and more resilient. Capacity-wise, if you're deploying a router in a high-density environment like a stadium, busy shopping centre, or a massive IoT warehouse, 5G is essential to prevent the congestion slowdowns common on 4G networks. Another important one is latency. For a standard office failover where you just need email and web browsing, 4G is plenty. However, if you're running VoIP phones or video conferencing over the cellular link, 5G's lower latency will make the calls feel much more natural and lag-free. If you're unsure whether to select 4G or 5G for your network services, consider the following. Upgrade your network to use 5G with a Viga 2865L 5G or Viga 2927L 5G if you're going to use the cellular link as your primary internet connection. 5G is also recommended if you have more than 10 staff on site and if your business relies heavily on cloud apps such as SharePoint, CRM and video conferencing. Or you have strong 5G coverage at your location, so you want to take advantage of it, which nowadays covers most urban and suburban areas in Australia. On the other hand, 4G routers such as the Viga 2136AX 4G and the Viga 2767AX 4G are ideal as lower cost solutions intended for rarely used emergency failover. Other reasons to consider: using 4G only if you're in a remote or rural area where 5G is non-existent, or you only need to connect a few low bandwidth devices such as an ATM, a point of sale terminal or sensors. Also, if you're on a tight budget and 30 to 50 megabits per second internet speed is enough, then a 4G router will be suitable. To sum up, DrayTek provides a comprehensive portfolio of 4G and 5G routers. Whether you need the blazing speeds of 5G, the widespread reliability of 4G, or a combination with traditional broadband, there's a Viga model for you. Also, consider your specific requirements, including internet speed, redundancy needs, and whether you're prioritising future-proofing with 5G or widespread current availability with 4G. Okay, so to summarise, we began by examining the need for 4G and 5G routers. Then we introduced several DrayTek 4G and 5G routers, the Viga 2865L 5G, the Viga 2927L 5G, the Viga C510, Viga 2136AX 4G, and the Viga 2767AX 4G. Finally, we looked at comparing your options, 4G versus 5G, features, and best use cases. And that's all for now, but please stay tuned. If you have any questions, we'll be available in the live chat on the right of your screen for the next 5 minutes. For more information about DrayTek products, please check out our website at www.draytek.com.au or send us an email to sales@draytek.com.au or give us a call on 02 9838 8899. Please like and subscribe below, and if you'd like a notification anytime we put up a new video, please select all from the subscribe drop-down menu as well. Thanks and bye for now.